Gideon.
The kids play hard. Sometimes when you give it everything you got, it still ain't enough. Just wasn't enough for us today. I hate to end the season on this note.
What are some things that you thought you guys did positively today?
I thought we played decent defense at times. Still has a problem, still had a problem with, sustaining scoring drives.
Those were the words from head coach Derek Burrows. Lane College loses its final game of the season on Saturday, November the 7th, 2015, when it took on SIAC opponent Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. The Dragons found themselves trailing the Maroon Tigers early in the first quarter. The offense and defense of the Maroon Tigers were superior in the early minutes of the game. It took almost an entire first quarter for the Dragons to put some points on the scoreboard when kicker Carlos Moore Jr. made a 43-yard field goal. Almost immediately after, the Maroon Tigers countered and scored another touchdown, putting the game 14-3. The Dragons defense made some big plays and recovered the ball. Quarterback Marcus Reynolds led the team to the Maroon Tigers' red zone. Once there, quarterback Terrence Ayers was substituted in and made a short pass to give the Dragons their first touchdown of the game. At the end of the first half, the Dragons trailed by 4 points going into the locker room. Starting the third quarter, the Dragons continued with the momentum that they had built up before the halftime. There were 12 minutes remaining in the quarter when punter Carlos Moore Jr. punted the ball deep into the opponent's territory. The Maroon Tigers started the offense on their 2-yard line. Lane College's Ray Taylor made a huge play when he and his teammates forced a Maroon Tiger fumble in the end zone and scored a touchdown. For the first time in the game, the Dragons found themselves leading 17-14. The Dragons seemed unstoppable. With just over 12 minutes left in the game, defender Dwayne Brown intercepted the ball and returned it for a touchdown. The Dragons now led the game 24-17. Less than 1 minute later, the Maroon Tigers responded with a touchdown of their own, shifting the momentum of the game once again. The game was now 24-21 with the Dragons still leading. The game changed dramatically. Morehouse intensified its attack. The Maroon Tigers scored a touchdown with just 4 minutes left in the game. The Dragons did not have enough to come back once again. The final score from Atlanta, Georgia is 28-24, recording the Dragons' final loss of the season. This is Caesar Keesper reporting for Lane College Athletics.